Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Tarot Sacred Oracle Readings by Phil. I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel, to give me a like on this video, to share the goodness, and to make a positive comment. Just like you need encouragement, so do I. And I want to go ahead and share with you this today, the reading for 2026 for you, my precious Aquarius. And so without delaying any further, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see what the universe is advising for the year 2026 for you, Aquarius. Also, just want to wish you. I want to wish you a happy holiday season. I hope that you are having a great time with your family, your friends, your relatives, and let's see, just that you're enjoying, that you have joy in your heart, and just moving forward with goodness and kindness, right? That's all there is to life. And if you follow those simple principles, you'll be happy, more happier than you have ever been. So let me see what Spirit has to say. So I pray to my ancestors from the beginning of creation, whose blood flows through my veins, on whose shoulders I stand, whose DNA connects us, to give the advice for 2026 for Aquarius. Okay, so what's in store for Aquarius for 2026? I'm going to take these cards because for some reason today, Spirit has just been saying, okay, here are the cards. And I try to put them back into the pile and then nothing comes out. And it's like, okay, so I just better listen and better just go ahead and take the cards. Okay. And so, wow, this is really beautiful, actually, I think. I hope that you think the same thing that I do. I don't know. All right. So, Aquarius, for the year, like part of this is like ending the, I'm going to make sure that yeah, it is. Okay. Earlier today, I was doing a reading for another sign, and I was talking away, and then I loaded the video, and I did all this stuff, and then come to find out that it recorded some of the beginning of the reading, but then it didn't record the whole thing, and it was like, oh my god, it's like it's completely muted. It was in mute, so just wanted to make sure that it's working. So this is really a beautiful layout for you, some of you Aquarius. Remember that these readings are general. They're very general readings. This may or may not resonate with some of you. Those things that do resonate with you, take them to heart, savor, meditate, listen. Oh, just listen. Meditate on the words. Meditate on the advice that the cards are giving. And then those things that do not resonate with you or that do not make sense, then just skip over that. Wait a little bit. Maybe something else comes up that you will resonate with, and then go from there, right? And leave those that do not for the other, because there may be others who's that they need that word that you do not resonate with. If that makes any sense, okay? All right. So I show that towards the end of this month, because it's the end of the month, end of the year. Like there's an inner struggle with you, Aquarius. There's an inner struggle going on with you, and you're trying to find balance. You're trying to find movement. Hmm. Yeah, you're trying to find movement. I don't know that maybe something happened. This is so. This is interesting. There may have been something that happened that maybe there was some sort of separation. Um, from a friend, maybe an ex lover, maybe an ex, who knows, and it's returning, like you're returning, like you've struggled with this, and you're fighting it tooth and nail, and now like you make up a decision going into the new year. Towards the end of this year, the beginning of next month, like that you're returning, there's going to be a communication, a heart to heart. This is your twin flame, by the way, for some of you. This is your soulmate, actually, for others of you, because there's a strong connection. There is a really strong connection where this connection is going to give you some happiness overall, and it's going to help you with um, like family and money and every. It's like it's going to be so. It's going to be like it's gonna be synchronized, you know. It's gonna be so intertwined. There's not gonna be any fear. There's not gonna be any disrespect. There's not gonna be any of that, and there's gonna be clear communication. This is gonna happen like pretty quick, actually. All right. I do show that there's a karmic energy where there's balance in this relationship. I don't know why. I have to stop a little bit and just kind of share with you a little bit. Lately, here my readings have been switching from like the financial or situational into love, and I guess it's time for love for some of you or for some of us, right? And so there is good news of love coming, and where you're leaving the past behind you. Aquarius, there's some things that perhaps you thought about and not thought about, that you experienced like negative experiences in the past, and you're leaving all that behind you, and this new relationship or this relationship that is coming forth, it is a relationship that is going to move in the right direction, with harmony, with peace, with respect, with love, absolutely, with love, and so it's moving forward. So I'm going to show you the cards so that you understand and kind of get a little bit of the picture of what's going on. So the first card that I drew was the Five of Wands. And remember, the Spirit was the one that threw these cards out, and I just picked them up because I had been doing that for other readings. And then it's kind of like after it spit out the cards, it didn't want to give me any more cards. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to listen and I'm going to get the cards that Spirit gives me. The second thing is the Two of Pentacles. I want you to take a look at that. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. And you see, do you see the Eight of Infinity? And this is talking about a soulmate, a twin flame, because it's a two. You have the Two of Pentacles, and then you have the Two of Cups, and you have a lot of cups, because it shows like the cups is usually the area of emotion and love and sensuality, things like that, and it shows here, like this is going to be an awesome relationship because it shows the infinity, like the forever, right? Or how long forever is in this line form. All right, returning. Making peace, making an offering, returning to someone. Either you or someone returning with an apology, an offering. And I don't know if you're going to be offering a box of chocolates or some flowers, or I don't know, or they will be offering you a box of chocolates and flowers. Who knows? But there is a return, and it seemed like, who else was I reading this one? I think it was Capricorn, actually. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking, never mind. So, um, it's giving me the who. Oh, okay. Um, moment to me personally, but this is the collective reading for Capricorn, and in this, it shows somebody returning, right? And there's going to be healing with the Two of Cups. I love this card, because it shows that there's healing in a relationship. Okay, the returning part of it is this one, the Six of Cups. Returning with a gift, returning to heal this relationship. Aquarius, and I'm going to be very honest with you on what I'm saying, because you had some inner conflicts regarding this relationship, And so you've been turning things inside out in your mind, in your stomach, and stuff like that. And yeah, for some of you, it means that you cut the relationship, and then now you're it's been bothering you, and you've been overthinking it and overturning it in your mind. And I don't know exactly what may or may have not happened, but what I can tell you is that it has been bothering you. And what happens is that in this month, I believe that you're going to reconnect, right, like towards the end. But in the beginning of 2026, it's going to develop into a beautiful, awesome relationship. I can tell you that. Now, this may not resonate with everybody, and of course, I'm not please do not misunderstand. If somebody mistreated you, okay, if somebody was verbally abusive, physical abuse, um, you know cheating behind your back, being disloyal to you, being disrespectful to you in any way, shape, or form, then that person is not worth your time or effort. I'm not talking about that kind of relationship that you had in the past. I'm talking about something that um, I don't know, like something light that happened, that you were confused, and but I don't think so. It has to do anything with abuse or anything like that. It's just something that you were struggling with, or maybe they were struggling with, and they walked away, or you walked away, and because you were having some um, emotions going on. Your emotions were getting stirred up and you were getting confused. But the determination that you make or they make in returning is going to turn out to be beautiful, because it actually is going to be a beautiful, harmonious, loving, respectful relationship going forward. And of course, you'll talk. Of course, you're going to have a heart to heart. Of course, there is healing. Okay, this is a soulmate card also. So this is your soulmate, and there's healing. See, in that symbol, the healing part of it. Okay, of this relationship, of communication, of having a heart to heart. And I am not making this up. I'm not trying to, sugarcoat anything. I think I told you already that if it's an abusive relationship, then run quickly. This is not about that. I'm not talking about you going back to the person that was a predator, and that they were abusing of you in any way, shape, or form. That's not what I'm talking about. This is something where you guys met. Maybe some of you were not ready for it. Maybe some of you had a third party, and then you slowly but surely realize, okay, this other person is not. It could be a number of things, but what I can tell you is that this person was left like in okay, you know, and now it's time um, to mend things up, okay, to mend things up, all right, and come together in having a heart to heart conversation as to where you stand, they stand, things like of that nature, okay. But it's going to be harmonious. It's going to be something that is quick. It's not going to take a lot of time. It's not going to take a lot of thinking or anything, because it's kind of like no, it's not kind of. You guys fit together. You guys fit together, okay? And that is what's going on with this. And there's going to be kind of a serious commitment, a contractual commitment. I want to even say that for some of you, it's going to be exclusively uh, dating this person or seeing this person, or there's going to be a sort of commitment, all right, in the area of love. Okay, and where you, Aquarius, you're moving on. You're leaving all the turbulent waters, everything that didn't work for you in the past, like all the drama, all that bullshit, basically, that you dealt with in the past, and you're moving on. Your spirit guides. I think that, I don't know if you can see it on this one. Probably not. It's not drawn here, but even your spirit guides, even your angel, all right, the universe, God is pushing you away from all this mess, all this turbulence, that you really do not need that in your life. Okay, you don't need that drama, you don't need that turbulence, and it's moving you forward. Okay, it's moving you forward for something better, okay? Because you deserve to be loved. You, Aquarius, have a very beautiful, generous heart, okay? And so the universe is rewarding you, right? Is rewarding you with this person, okay? And you're moving forward with this person, all right? And it's going to be a beautiful and a grand relationship. That's what I see here for some of you. Now, some of you may resonate with this message, and for some of you maybe not. Some of you are not ready for a relationship and are saying, "Oh hell no, I'm not going to go into any relationship," and that's okay. If you're the one that the cards can advise you of something, but you are the one that will make the final decision as to you wanting to get into a new relationship or a relationship or not. Honey, that's totally up to you. Okay. So I'm not trying to push you either way. I'm just letting you know what the cards I see in the cards. The decision, the ultimate decision, is going to be totally yours. All right. So just to wrap things, actually, there's two things. Let me get. I don't think so that it needs any more clarification, but I'm going to. Okay. Just to wrap the cards for the new year for Aquarius of 2026. There we go. Okay. Do you have anything else to say? Spirit, anything else? Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take all four. Okay. So, in this, to wrap things up, it's going to be a serious relationship that is going to wind up in some sort of marriage or commitment agreement, if you will. Okay, it may be a marriage, or a marriage heart to heart, but it is going to be there. All right. The other thing is that where you need to be careful, and what the cards are advising you, is do not let this opportunity pass you by, because you're looking at your disappointments and you're looking at your past experiences, bad experiences with relationships. Don't do that, because God is offering you this relationship. And if you don't accept it, or if you get too hung up on the past, you may miss the opportunity, and it may never come back again. Okay. So, but I do feel that you'll make the right decision, and it is going to be the end of all your troubles. Okay. To me, this card, the 10, yes, it can be betrayal, it can be all that negative, but really and honestly, to me, I see the dawn coming up after the darkness, and this is the problem or the situation coming to an end. It's completely, it's wiped out, because you deserve happiness, Aquarius. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be valued. Okay. You deserve to be valued. Okay. And loved and appreciated for who you are. And this is, I want to, this is the card to me of victory as well, that even though you've gone through so much shit, okay, you come on top of your game. You have the victory on your side. So let me go ahead and also draw the angelic numeric number that governs the year of 2026 for Aquarius. Spirit, please give me the angelic numeric energy number that governs Aquarius for the year 2026. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. All right. And so the card right here that I have is 77 for you, Aquarius. I'm going to read it. I'm going to put my glasses on, because otherwise I cannot read if I don't have these glasses. Okay. So it talks about awakening. That's awesome. You know, an awakening. Okay. Enlightenment, breakthroughs, success, epiphanies, spiritual growth, transformation. Oh, wow. You're going through a lot of transformation. Huh. You decided to leave a lot of things behind you. That's wise. That's really, really wise and really, really cool. It says you are undergoing a profound spiritual awakening that will lead you towards a path of success, epiphanies, and breakthroughs in all aspects of your life. Wow. That is so, so awesome. In all areas of your life, a breakthrough, an awakening of that you deserve to be happy, an awakening of you deserve to be valued, an awakening of you deserve to be loved like you've never been loved before. Okay, my dearest Aquarius, I want to remind you that divine revelation is not about suspicions or paranoia. My readings are about uplifting you, encouraging you, bringing enlightenment while also introspection so that you may think about things differently and handle things differently than you have in the past. Until next time, love, peace, and blessings to all.